Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday, the 15th of November. So, first things first, let's have a look at the data being released today. We've already seen the Australian monetary policy meeting minutes. Bit of a mixed bag there in terms of the comments I saw. In terms of we might be increasing by more higher level or not increasing at all, so that really helps. On the other hand, we got the UK data, the claimant numbers better than expected, and average earnings up at 6%. So this is an inflationary factor that's running through there. Still got to look at the German economic sentiment out at 10, and that's not a big mover normally. But in these conditions, you never know what's going to push it so far. Just the same as the Empire State Manufacturing Index doesn't normally move things, but a PPI might do a tad. We've got the G20 meetings, of course, running at the moment, so there we go. That's the news for today. Getting on and looking at the markets, and boy, we've just seen some movement going on here. After a rather grim day yesterday, we've already done just about the same range of it. So looking at the euro dollar here, and we're the flag that was sort of almost happening never happened. It went down a bit lower on this 4-hourly picture. It doesn't look too bad at all, actually. And off it's gone. It's put another little higher low in on the way. There we go. There's a new higher low. Ooh, there we are. New higher low in the on the way. Well, it's off to the moon by looks of it at this stage. Nothing I can do to get into a new trade, and it's as ever, be wary of the pre-8 o'clock news. It is in line with trend, which is quite nice, but would like to need a retrace personally to get in. I'm not just buying this market. We so often see things roll the opposite way shortly afterwards. We did it yesterday as well. I mean, look at the 8 o'clock bar pushed up a little bit, and it looked like we'd missed out on things, and then the market rolled back. Just be patient on this, but I remain bullish on the euro. Saw the new sentiment data out yesterday, and still erring towards the bullish side of the euro. It's just there was more short positions closed than long positions closed, basically the net position. Anyway, looking at the pound then, the pound dollar, same picture-ish here, but not breaking through the highs here. Stalled a little bit more, has pushed through at the moment, and well, looking like it's on for its tops if nothing else. Again, this might just stall. Funny old day yesterday. It was good, reasonable data coming out. Obviously, this morning you thought it might have driven it a little bit further, but it might still have some legs in it yet. Again, a bit of patience needed, but I remain on the bullish side of these markets at the moment and bearish on the US dollar for now, at least. Looking then at the US dollar yen, this looks like, well, it might eventually continue to the downside here. It just had a really solid old candle coming through. As you see, this hourly candle really running off now. Might still have some more legs in this. Again, it is in the direction of the bigger move, so they're all moving in the right direction. Just a bit early for us. We should be a bit more patient and wait for us to get going. Morning, guys. Looking then at the Aussie dollar. Well, again, solid continuation at this stage. We had the consolidation and now the continuation, pushing up there. Not a lot we can do about this. It's gone for this morning at the moment. Hopefully we'll catch opportunities later. And finally, the Canadian dollar. It's going to be the same old Canadian dollar. Well, inverted same old. Remember, a US dollar CAD, so we expect this to be coming off of for a stronger CAD, and the CAD is certainly strengthening at the moment. Again, really grim old day yesterday in terms of its movement. I thought might have seen a bit more, but already seen quite a shot so far. Okay. That's the Canadian dollar. Again, I'd rather be on the short side. I'd like to be on the short side of this. I'm not into a position yet on some of these, but there is some scope. Anyway, looking further afield, I missed gold yesterday. Well, this is another bullish candidate at the moment. It's the weakening of the dollar has seen gold pushing up further and further at the moment and looking much more solid. Again, consolidation over most of yesterday. We then got a bit in the afternoon and consolidated, but off it's gone again at the moment, and well, looking reasonably solid in its move here. So that's gold. Oil, well, now oil's coming off a little bit, and that's no surprise. Saudi announced yesterday that they'd reduced production a bit because there seems to be a surplus of production, which is really causing this, which is good news for the price of oil for sure. Looking at the price levels here, and well, it's whether it consolidates and just takes another run down. Mixed all day yesterday. When you look at it, look at it on the shorter time frame. It rallied up through into the earlier part of the afternoon and then just plummeted. And but what we're seeing here technically is just lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. Beg your pardon, that's lower highs and then lower lows. That's better. Consolidating where it is again here. Maybe we can continue to see. Actually, normally when the dollar's weakening, the price of oil's pushing up, but it just shows you actually the softening in oil prices at the moment. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's switch onto my other system. Just catch that right. Okay, so just looking at the. I'm just going to fly through the. Let's go onto a daily chart. There we go. So CSI 300 up solidly through the Asian session there, continuing. This looks like it's got a bit more legs now, dare I say it. As the Nikkei, it's well, not done quite so well, but has closed up there. Nifty 50 still open at the moment. Again, off a bit this morning actually, but well, it gapped. I'm just looking at it's sort of gapped up and then it's pulled back a little bit, but it's actually positive on the day at the moment. But anyway, there we go, pushing up. So all those markets are. S&Ps, well, yesterday we ended up with a down day, not surprised. It was just such a consolidation day. When you run down the time frames, you just see it was chopping for most of the time. We did have a bit of a push here, but then off it came. But looks like it's got more potential upside. Okay, so that's where we are at the moment. Let's come back to a daily on that. The Dow, well, the Dow, we've had a couple of quietish days there. Again, it's maybe it will pick up a bit better later. Again, it's just run through the shorter time frames on this. You see it's double topped actually on the 4-hourly picture here. Has got its weekly pivot untouched below, coming down a tad more, and yeah, no, it's not the most bullish looking market with that strong sell-off there yesterday evening. Strong sell-off. It's really almost looking like a bear flag sitting there. Okay, the bigger picture is to the upside, and it might well pick up. But if we start seeing it really roll, well, it might be off down to its weekly. Okay, Nasdaq just sitting there, just a tad stronger. Okay, coming close to home then. Let's look at these markets that are flying at the moment, and the DAX is sort of consolidated for most of yesterday. It did have that little sort of pitch up there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It sort of picked up and flew, but yeah, for most of the time it was just a case of sheer boredom, I think. I did look a few times. Okay, FTSE not open yet, but again, daily wise, just to show you the end of the day, ended up positively, and we could, with the other markets all looking positive, see a positive open on the cash market this morning. Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, crypto. I didn't mention crypto yesterday. it's up at the moment, but still in the fearful area. It's still not looking great at all. Actually, I think I might have caught on crypto yesterday looking at these, but still. The XTC situation's not is still bubbling around there, and certainly there's nothing looking too bullish for these markets. Even though the dollar's weakening like anything at the moment, or has been, they're not really seeing such an effect here. Right, that is it. I wish you a great day's trading, and I'll catch you in the morning. So mostly bullish, but against the dollar. But and the equity markets as well, mostly bullish in summary. So there we go. Have a great one. Bye for now. There we go. Job done.